Well, we are going to have all sorts of goodies to offload onto the airsoft guy, won't we? Well, that'll be nice. Okay, so that's the way down. I wonder how far down we can go. One thing about New Game Plus that you know is you get to keep your levels. Yeah, but like one way or another, New Game Plus is.
Well, you could always jog outside if you really want.
New Game Plus is just so time consuming. Oh, can I see the map? Okay. So we want to head down. We're already done with this one.
No gas, no emissions.
If the story changed, I'd be down for New Game Plus. But because
less so for my stuff.
Because I can't, like, because nothing really changes apart from like maybe like a bit of minute stuff, it's just not worth it. You know, this palace's security level doesn't seem to change even if the enemies spot you. Mementos is different. Well, other palaces exist because of one person. This one's from the public. From that perspective, it would take more than a few intruders to make a mark on the security level. You'd have to do something so bad that the entire public sees you as an enemy. So be careful, okay, Skull? Hey, shut up! I can sense our target somewhere in this area. Let's scour this floor for him. Okay, so in that case, we want to go up to a higher area. Wait, what? Can I not go back to the beginning? Well, I guess what we could do is Persona. I'll probably be fine. Well, actually, this is easy enough. I know exactly how we're gonna do this. Okay, so we're gonna just murder some of these guys. So let's go look for our victim. The boss. And I'm just going to set it so it's only the main character. With Thanatos, we should be more than capable of taking on the boss. Plus, it seems like we're maybe a little bit overleveled for this.
Let's continue.
Okay.
Nice work, team.
Was it like glitching in the back, or is that like... Oh, it's a train going by. That was confusing. I already have that mask. I really hate that system. Oh, and we know exactly where our target is. I don't really know if I should actually even bother going after any of the phantoms here.
I think today was the sale day at the super.
Hmm? I can sense the target up ahead. Do you want to head in? Hold on. Okay, so we want to go stats. It'd be really nice if you could actually just save wherever you wanted. Well, let's hope this doesn't screw me.
Oh.
That's Takanashi's shadow, huh? This guy's bullying is really bad. From what I hear, it's mostly blackmail, taking money from people, that kind of thing. If we don't make him have a change of heart, his bullying might get even worse. Let's go! Hello, boss. Please not be immune to confusion. It's not my fault. It's theirs for not standing up for themselves.
What was that?
That's no reason. How's it their fault when you don't give them a choice, huh? You're the lowest of the low. Bullying people weaker than you, knowing they can't fight back?
Come at me, bro.
The hell? You all ganging up on me too? Are you phantom thieves or some kind of gang? Protectors of justice, my ass. Don't act high and mighty with me when you don't know anything. You're the one who doesn't know anything. Let's get him. I already told you, I didn't do anything wrong. Listen to me, damn it. Alright, let's see if we can do this. Palimpa. Well, I don't even know what that counts as. Okay, now he's confused. Okay, I'm gonna switch personas. Quick. Oh, I'm shaking. He's confused. Okay. That's confusing. So how's this supposed to work exactly?
This isn't it.
Okay. Oh, he was confused. Okay, so he does not do damage. Holy crap. Yeah, so this guy is incapable of hurting me for the most part. The only problem is I don't entirely know how Lucky Punch is supposed to work. Or not Lucky Punch, Confusion. Okay, come on. There we go, that's the thing. Holy crap! Oh man, that's exactly what I want. Unfortunately, recovers from it real quick. But I literally... Okay, I don't actually have HP regeneration, it's just SP. But that's fine. Alright, well, this is gonna be real easy. Hit the gold mine. Yeah, more or less. We do have to worry about getting crit and hit a little bit here. But since we've got a persona that's specifically good against, oh, crap. We keep missing. He keeps hitting with status effects, which is a little bit annoying. I think part of it is also I'm up against a particularly weak boss. This would probably be better if I had a stronger boss to use this on. Because, yeah, he is... Oh. Okay, we got an item from that. Well, I guess... No, I'm not even injured. Can I just keep using it against him? Come on, give me... There's the money. Yeah, maybe if I go against, like, a weaker... Or not a weaker, a stronger boss, we'll have a higher chance of getting cash here. Because this guy, I think, is mostly just a nuisance. I mean, we're still getting 30,000 per boss here. Like, or not per boss, per, like, money drop. So, like, it's kind of ridiculous. Like, we can make so much money doing this, if I want to. It's dropping a little bit. Yeah, the higher level memento bosses give more money. Okay, so maybe let's kill this guy. Let's just kill this guy. Let's go find a different one. Because this is, like, annoying. Because, yeah, I made a lot of money from that, but I bet we can find a better boss.
I didn't have a choice.
But if I don't do it, they're gonna hurt me. I don't want people taking my money away from me anymore. What are you talking about? If I don't go after him, I'm the one who's gonna get bullied. I can't take it. I just can't. Oh, I get it now. There's an even bigger bully ordering this guy around who's behind all this. Hey, didn't you just say it's people's own fault for not standing up for themselves? That's, please help me. Alright. Thank you. Oh, thank you, you wonderful phantom thieves. This guy, fickle fellow, isn't he? I'm counting on you. You guys promised. Fine, but you better apologize to those people you bullied. Alright, we got a treasure. Protein. Gross. Well, that takes care of that. What should we do now? Want to keep exploring? Let's go back to the entrance. I don't want to stop. I just want to go back to the entrance so we can save. So I guess next up we just go on to another thing. Okay. So here's the question. Can I... Oh, I see. Start part way in. So I can go to the end of area 2. Okay, add party members. Yep. Ryuji, Yusuke, Makoto. Awesome. Yeah, that's gonna work really well. How much money do we have now? 256, and we went into this with like less than 80,000. Yeah. Technically, if I wanted to actually do this even more, I could get Messiah instead of Thanatos Picaro. And, Thanatos Picaro has only got 35 luck. Messiah's got 50. This guy pays out so poorly. We're just gonna head for the,
No time to waste.
we're just gonna head out for the other thing. But yeah, the money trick is awesome. I like it because this means I won't have to grind as much, which should mean I could actually like counteract some of the difficulty issues we're having here. Because yeah, originally the reason why I put this whole game on easy to begin with is so I wouldn't have to spend that much time grinding. But money is something that needs to be grinded anyway, regardless.
There's a treasure chest.
But yeah, if I do this for 3 hours, I'll never have to worry about money again. Which is why I'm going to find a boss that has a good payout. You know, someone that's like 50k or more.
I'll charge a cleaning fee.
50k or more, and then we just go... Then we just do that for like 3 hours. Except for realistically, it's going to be like 3 hours. The game's uneasy. That makes more sense. Yeah, so realistically, I could play this game on a harder difficulty if I really wanted to. It's not that it would actually be that much more of a problem. And it's complicated. It's deep enough that I'd be interested in doing it. But ultimately,
Enemy was really weak.
ultimately, I really like playing games for story and or challenge, and I don't generally like playing story games for a challenge, especially when they're like a couple hundred hours long, because usually it ends up adding like an extra, you know, 10 to 20 hours and stuff like that.
I need a treat.
And I'd much prefer kind of just sprint to the end of this game, especially because there's a serious half-life when with playing it. Like, eventually people are just going to be like, not really interested in watching this anymore from my channel and so on and so forth. And so, the sooner I beat it, the better. But yeah, if I want to play something hard, like what's a good example of a hard game that I'm playing lately? I mean, Darkest Dungeon's a perfect example. That is a difficult game. That I'm playing for generally difficulty. I've still got it on Radiant mode, but that didn't really change it that much. I guess still I'm not playing it on the maximum difficulty. What's another good example? Rain World. Freaking, I played Rain World on max. But yeah, I just kind of want to sprint through it and get the story down. Because if I actually take this slow, I'm probably not going to finish this game. And that's not something that I want to do. I also absolutely hate their commentary for this.
Basically been here all the livelong day.
But yeah,
You guys have really got
I have a very limited amount of time. And I will admit, I'm running like 10 series right now, 10 plus. It's like some ridiculous number, and I should probably like tune it down somehow. But usually my, like, turning down the amount of series that I'm putting out on a given day usually requires me to stop recording one of them. And in a lot of cases, games are way longer than people are willing to watch. I don't know, it's kind of a suck bad thing about YouTube that a lot of people just, like, clear out. Or, not clear out, they lose interest really quick. Are these guys just weak to... Ah, they're also weak to wind, which I don't have either. Do I? I might have wind. I got Agilao, but... Well, we got one other option. That works.
Who's next?
But no, this is like a legitimate issue with kind of how YouTubing and Let's Plays work. And it sucks.
All right.
But like, very rarely will a person actually watch a full series on YouTube. A number of people will, don't get me wrong, but like, go look at the first episode of any series of mine, and then go look at you know, the most recent one. There's usually like a 90% drop off. And it's not that I'm boring or anything like that, though I'm sure I do bore people or lose people's interest and stuff like that. It's just basic human reaction to it for whatever reason. And it's always kind of been that way. It's why, like, Game Grumps are famous for their, like, 3 to 5 episodes before they stop on, like, 90% of the games they do. And they only occasionally, like, film more than that on series that get really popular. It's why a lot of YouTubers don't even have, like, series. They just do, you know, here's a video on Hello Neighbor. And then, like, here's a video on Soma. And they don't even, like, do a full playthrough anymore because it's actually not profitable. Which is, it's weird Crazy Town, the way it works. But, hello, Treasure Demon. And I know this one. Psychic. I got somebody with Psychic, yeah? I do not. Oh, that's a problem.
Let's go.
This move should work.
Door to Hades, why not?
All enemies defeated.
But
Just what I'd expect from you, Joker. A spectacular
okay.
victory.
Oh, okay. There's the stuff. Awesome.
Okay. Child's play.
That was a lot more damage than I thought it was going to be. Damn. But so it's why, like, a huge trend for YouTubers has gone from, like, you know, long series and long form Let's Plays, which were kind of king in the very beginning section of YouTube,
All right.
to much shorter and, like, faster paced series that don't really get finished. And, you know, it's like really high energy, face cam, high edited, and more or less just there to capitalize on those views for one video before moving on, and then rinse repeat forever. And oh, needs a lockpick. No, I'm not wasting a lockpick on one of these.
It is crazy. Where's it even coming from?
And, like, generally I'm going to be I'm never going to do that sort of thing, but, like, even me with being, like, a very clearly long form series kind of channel, like, watching other people get, like, you know, 30,000-40,000 views on their first episode versus, like, you know, my 10,000 to 20,000 on the first episode, and then, like, 2,000 on the rest. I'm like, sometimes I just think to myself, what if? And then I realized I wouldn't do that because I don't have the ability to hype up every, like, crappy game that comes out. There's some awful games that I see some of my friends hyping up, and I'm like, no, you guys can have that. I'll stick with my Persona, because I can sit down and play this for, I mean, I guess I've only been playing it for, like, what, 3.5 hours now? A little bit more. Oh, almost 4. Awesome. Huh? They're people, right?
No.
Well, I'd say they're most likely shadows. What are shadows doing down here? It's not like they're gonna be catching a train or... It stopped?
Oh,
They got in.
Come on, man.
Hey, where's that go? If I had to guess, I'd say it's into the deepest part of Mementos. What? This place seriously doesn't make any sense.
Hey.
Also, what's that on the platform? Isn't that a
this-
waiting room? I didn't expect there'd be one here too. It looks like we'll be able to use this place to take a break. Make sure you utilize that well, Joker.
Hey.
But seriously, what's up with this place? Shadows ain't gonna attack us here? Seems like this place is some kind of safe zone separate from the other areas. Waiting rooms. You will occasionally find waiting rooms and mementos. Just like safe rooms, you can use quick travel and save your game from here. Yes!
I should write something.
I really, really like the memento system. Honestly, it would be so cool if there's almost this, like, crazy side plot for the mementos where, like, this is where, like, true evil rests or something like that. That'd be cool. I'd like that. This area is full of shadows as well. Be careful. Well, yeah, even I can see that. I mean, just look at this place. I want to play a game sometime that's, the entire plot is self-contained in a, like, extremely long dungeon. Just one dungeon, and you can, like, go up and down floors. And maybe there's, like, quests to go back up and, like, reasons why you'd want to.
This sucks. All this dark...
The idea of just, like, kind of this weird dungeon zone would be cool. I don't know. I'd have to think about the idea some more.
Yeah! Victory!
Because, like, I know the previous one, the previous Personas have had infinite dungeons like this, but largely the plot is kind of separate from it. Okay. Yeah, I've already done these. Ultima Underworld. Okay. I'd take a look at that. Unfortunately, generally, when I say, like, I'd like a game like that, I generally prefer more modern games just because older games tend to show their age at this point. Oh. Okay. Hi. Oh!
No time to waste.
Door of Hades does not have an element associated with it. So it's always going to do its pure damage. Oh. Whoa, that's crazy useful.
Not too tired after that, are you? Don't fall behind.
Yeah, I was wondering about that, why it was so good against the gems. I will keep that in mind. I don't know if you could even get Ultima Underworld working. Yeah, ugh. I used to play the Ultima games. They were good. Okay.
Victory is ours.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of other things. Like, what would be fun? Yeah, it also has an insta-kill chance. It's ridiculous. I really like it.
Okay.
Obviously, I don't deserve it right now, but it's crazy helpful. Yeah, I'm trying to think of a good example. Like, I've considered... I've mentioned in the past that I'm, like, writing and stuff like that. I've considered it in the past trying to write a story that's... Oh. That's weird. Oh.
Treasure chest.
Oh, that's
Why don't we crack it
worrying. Oh. Thanks. I guess Warframe really did have a long downloader install. Turns out it's been installing for the past hour. Holy shit. Alright. Well, that's fine by me.
Let's blast through here.
It just popped up my entire
Keep an eye out for trouble.
my entire monitor just went black and I was just like, bah, why? Worrying. Okay, let's keep looking around. Yeah, it's time to go down. I just want to... I wish there was almost maybe like a floor completion percentage. Just so you know you didn't, like, miss anything. Okay. But, like, I'd really like, I'd really like to maybe write a story or read a story or play a game or whatever where, like, the perspective of, like, oh, hey, this next area has a different feel somehow. What could it mean? Okay, so it's a target. Okay, and it's right there. Awesome. Well, I guess we might as well not explore too much. Okay, so it's probably still easy enough that we don't need to use anybody but the main character with Thanatos. Let's take everybody else off the party. I guess I could do it with other people, but still. Huh? I can sense a target up ahead. You want to head in? Yes. Okay, but yeah, a story where, like, the dungeon almost exists as a, This is going to be meaningless, because we're going to talk to the guy anyway. Okay, I'll talk about this later. Maybe when we're grinding. That must be his shadow. He looks so bad. He's part of the burglary ring targeting restaurants, and he's used violence against his brother. We have to do something about this. Let's talk to him. Me? I'm the one behind the burglary ring. Yeah, that's right. I convinced some of my friends to do part-time work for me, but I'm not in the wrong. You're trying to make excuses now. You should be ashamed of yourself. No, I just meant it as a way to have a little fun, but those idiots got cocky. Now I'm the one who's in trouble. Damn it, why'd bad things always have to happen to me? Bad things? What are you talking about? Yeah, ever since I was a kid, school, society, everyone always treated me like dirt. My little brother was the smart one. Mom and Dad's favorite. They couldn't care less about me. How can you expect me to live a normal life? I'm rebelling against this shitty society. You think violence and crime is rebellion? Rebellion? Don't be stupid. What did you say? You guys are thieves too. Don't you think, don't think you're better than me, idiots. Go away. Hello, Stabrock? Such a condescending gaze. I'll crush you. Oh. Well, we should probably take these guys on first.
Alright, Joker! Very smooth.
Ow. Yeah, we definitely need to kill that first.
Something else.
Yeah, I dare not use
Alright, Joker!
my abilities on the other guy. Unfortunately, I might have to just tank him. This could be a problem. I think we'll be okay. Oh, pfft, never mind. I thought for a second we were up against like a legit Oni. But no, this is like the shitty knockoff Oni. So this guy's more of a buffer. But he might also summon. Oh yeah, if he keeps summoning dudes, then we can't do that. Okay. He doesn't do too much damage. Well, is this guy even resistant to physical? He is. Well, I guess we could always switch. I could switch personas now that I'm thinking about it. I'll switch to somebody that's... Do I have anybody that's strong? Ah, here we go. No. Wait. Okay, he's not useful. We want somebody that specifically got a single target. Unfortunately, I don't have a whole lot of single targets, do I? Okay. That'll do the trick. He's tough. Oh, that's fine. Okay. I guess now that we're kind of in this slow mode, I can maybe talk about it. Okay, yeah, I've thought about this story in the past, and honestly, if I were to ever make a game by myself, this might almost be it. Where the entire point of the game is like, you start on the top of a tower, and it would probably be like a monster collection game or something like that. But you start on the top of the tower, and there's like, maybe like a really shitty shack, or like, just like some basic place for you to sleep, and that's it. And like, you know, kind of obviously like a garden plot or two. And the entire point of the game is that you repeatedly have to go down into this dungeon over and over and over again to, you have to go into this dungeon over and over and over again to get materials so that you don't, like, starve to death or freeze to death or stuff like that. You know, fairly basic pseudo-survival stuff. But ultimately, it's just that kind of there to constantly like enrich it so that every time you go, hey, he's confused. Give me money. How much money? 40,000 yen. Yeah, that seems reasonable.
His accuracy's going to be worse now.
Oh, his accuracy's worse. Who cares? And he's confused. Give me more money. Okay, but so you'd be like going into the dungeon over and over and over again to like find supplies to like bolster your monsters and whatnot, and you know, make it so that you have food to eat, and you know, maybe you're getting materials so you can build up like slowly like some kind of house or shelter or whatever, and maybe every once in a while there's safe floors that you can also build stuff up on to help you out as you go along. And the entire point of the game is that you'd be constantly like delving further and further into this dungeon. And maybe like at first there's not really a whole lot of information available, and like maybe even the plot would be like non-existent. It would just be kind of a thing. This guy's annoying. He's not it feels like half the time he's just kind of sitting there. I mean, he's still throwing away like 40,000. Okay, there's an Infinite Dungeon phone game. The problem is, like, phone games don't exactly inspire the inspire confidence in they don't exactly inspire confidence in like depth and whatnot. But like as you go further and further into this dungeon, you know, maybe there would be more of a plot, that it would get like weirder and weirder, and like maybe there I mean, honestly, I don't know if any of you guys ever played what was it called, Spiral Knights. But like you go, so like Stardew Valley, I mean, I guess, but like Stardew Valley didn't have a plot in the dungeon. If Stardew Valley had come with like a much better combat system, and like the deeper you go into that dungeon, the more like kind of weird, sinister stuff you uncover. Like it turns out that like literally just Cthulhu lives down under the town, so as a side job to you like selling vegetables and stuff like that, you have to I guess Dark Cloud, maybe. I never really looked far enough into Dark Cloud. Unfortunately, I didn't buy a whole lot of games when I was a kid, so there's a ton of great games out there. There's a ton of great games out there that I just never got the chance to. Sounds like an anime you watch. How to Pick Up Girls in the Dungeon or Sword Art Online? Because, like, there are a couple of, like, anime that kind of come close to what I liked. But none of them ever, like, got into it. Usually it was, like, too anime, or they kind of ignored it, or any number of things. Yeah, I liked Don Machi, I think that's How to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon. I liked the idea of that one, but ultimately it was kind of shallow and not really about, like, the dungeon. The dungeon was just kind of a backdrop to everything else. And for me, I almost kind of... I'm trying to think of, like, good examples of games for this. Phantasy Star Online, the first Phantasy Star in 3D, I think? The one that was on the GameCube and the Dreamcast. That one had kind of what I liked, which was, like, you start on this, like, basic open area and you can kind of explore and whatever. And, like, the deeper you go and the more you explore, the more you, like, realize there's this, like, really creepy kind of background undertone of, like, aliens that have murdered people and, like, maybe this world-ending monster. Unfortunately, all of the plot was told in, like, logs, and it was very specific, which sucks, because I wanted it to go deeper, and then it just ended, and I was like, ah. But I'd love to see, like, somebody attempt that sort of thing. I don't know, one thing I always like about JRPGs is the idea of, like, something incredibly sinister just rolling in the background. Be it, like, monsters or creatures, or, like, alien civilizations, as weird as that is. It's part of the reason why I was so interested in Persona, because it does seem like it kind of has that. I'm just not entirely sure, you know, what's waiting for us at the end of this rabbit hole. This is, like, the perfect boss for this system, because all he does is just be confused and then buff himself occasionally. But, like, one of the things I like about JRPGs is the idea of, like, super sinister stuff rolling around in the background. Like, you start off doing, like, kind of just basic, like, adventure questing, and by the end of it, you're fighting, like, literal gods and stuff like that. And most other game genres almost never actually get close to that kind of plot. Which sucks to me. Because I really like the idea of, like, oh, what's a good example of a really good JRPG? I mean, Golden Sun. Golden Sun was awesome. I don't know how many of you guys ever played Golden Sun, but that game had, like, a really fun, interesting plot. Where, like, originally you start because... Were you searching for your parents? I think you were searching for your parents or something like that. And there were floods and some other stuff. But, like, you just kind of sit out and you're, like, doing basic tasks. And by the end of it, you're, like, fighting the origin of all magic or something crazy like it, which is amazing. Watch the anime of Golden Sun.
It's time.
Was there an anime of Golden Sun? Really? Wander's playing a really good JRPG right now, and this isn't the first thing that comes to mind. So part of the problem I have with Persona 5 right now is, there's not, like, okay, so there's kind of a creepy undertone, but for the most part, all of the villains are just kind of 2-bit goons that, like, are kind of an evil of society, but I want, like, the really creepy, weird shit to show up at some point. It's why I really liked the idea of Night in the Woods for a little while. Because in Night in the Woods, there was, like, kind of, like, first afternoon, there's just an arm sitting on the, like, sidewalk, and you find it, and you're like, whoa! And there was kind of the implication that there was, like, a dead god underneath the town. And then they just totally ignored it, and I was, like, kind of upset about that, because I love the idea of games that, like, have the players, like, go through kind of a mundane plot that slowly goes further and further off the rails. To the point where you're fighting, like, world-ending monstrosities and abstract concepts. And I'm sure this will get there. It's just, it's gonna take so long before you get to that point. So there really was a Golden Sun anime. I'll have to take a look at it. The games were amazing. I'm trying to think of, I'm trying to think of other specific, like, kind of anime plots that I really liked. Because, like, the weird part is, I have this, like, perfect idea of, like, kind of the Japanese JRPG plot, but for whatever reason, I can't come up with a good example. Oh, there's no Golden Sun anime at the time, just a lot of talk. Okay. Oh. Might be something else, I don't know. Okay. I'm trying to think. I hope this guy doesn't run out of, like, money. I don't think he can. I don't think he's capable of doing so. I'm trying to think. I remember, like, Phantasy Star Universe kind of had it, where, like, you were doing a lot of mundane tasks, but you kept going into, like, runes that were creepy, and then eventually you had to fight up against, like, these, like, horrible, world-destroying monsters from space. That was kind of cool. You can play Let It Die on the PS4. I have played Let It Die on PS4. I did a couple episodes, and then I realized that it was going to be a horrible grind fest, and I wasn't going to enjoy it. Freaking, if my buddy, Keith, or Sebastian SB can't beat a semi-Souls-like, it's absolutely not worth, my time. This is the easiest boss fight ever. I almost wish I could automate this process. Stop giving me items! I don't want muscle drink. I don't want muscle drink! I might have to kill this guy, honestly. Persona 5 gets an update that will change the amount of money they throw at you. Yeah, but like... Well, that's why I'm doing this now. Because I don't want them updating this game and screwing up my golden goose. I might actually have to kill this guy.
Persona.
Shadow Jochi gives more money. Over 20,000.
All right.
Yeah. I was mostly just doing this because this guy's available. How about Psychonauts? Psychonauts wasn't... I mean, Psychonauts definitely had that, like, plot that slowly got creepier as you went along. But yeah, it does feel like this guy's run out of money. I could always sell the muscle drinks. Yeah, but that seems silly. If he doesn't give me any more money, we're killing him. Unfortunately, sometimes he just sits there confused and he doesn't do anything, which is annoying. Okay. But yeah, I think he's not actually going to give us anything more. Okay, well, that's disappointing. Almighty! Ah! So they might have actually nerfed it, so you can't infinite farm money from these guys.
What was I supposed to do?
Just what are you phantom thieves anyway? This is impossible. I get it now. You must have heard from my brother. That's right. If you guessed as much, you must know how your brother really feels. He did this for me. That's the key to the chest in my room. Give it to my brother. You're supposed to be the good kind of thieves, right? What? Why would we do something like that for you? Psh. Anything you want to tell him? Well, burn what's inside or throw it away, I guess. There it is. And we get the old key. What are we going to do about that treasure? We'll give it to his brother. Yeah, it's no use to us anyway. What will we do? I can give it to him since he goes to my school. No, I'll just sneak it into his house. I think that's better that way. I hope everything resolves itself. In any case, we pretty much succeeded with our mission. Alright. So how much money do I have from that shenaniganry? That takes care of that. What should we do now? Want to keep exploring? Let's keep going. Sure, we can make some more money. How much cash do I have? Yes. Okay. So I guess maybe my maybe I don't have to. Well, I don't know. It looks like the enemies cap out after a while and just start giving you items. Oh, god damn it! I keep smudging my glasses today, and it's kind of annoying. If you guys don't have glasses, you were lucky. Someday I'll probably get laser eye surgery, but I don't know when or where, how, and I guess you need to die. Maybe next safe spot I'll stop and we can mess around with some masks.
Joker, there's a treasure chest.
Let's see, this one's not locked, is it? Yeah, it is. LASIK is totally worth it. Yeah, at some point I'll do it. I don't even know if I have insurance that covers LASIK. It'd be nice.
Sleep. Yeah, I get that on trains too.
Is this our first playthrough? Yes.
Let's continue.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, if I have $1 million after that one, then I can only imagine we're going to get more money from this. I actually almost feel like this might be intended. If those bosses are confusable and drop that much money, I bet a developer snuck this in somewhere and they might have nerfed it a little bit. But only a little. Oh, do these guys have, like, cool masks on? Or, I guess they're kind of made out of... We're kind of made out of masks. Sort of. Okay, LASIK. Do you know that burning eyes is the same smell as when you get your teeth filed? That's horrifying. I don't know why I'm demanding money from this guy. I just don't want anything else from him.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. Victory.
Okay.
Let's see. Oh, most insurances don't cover it at all. Okay. Well, I mean, the nice part is I have more than enough money to afford stuff like LASIK. I am,
Victory is ours.
I'm not rich,
Yeah!
but
Victory!
I actually have enough money to, like, live now, which is weird. I have discretionary spending money. I don't know, as an artist, I never thought that was going to be possible. I thought I was always going to be pretty poor.